Hello, everybody, and welcome to our podcast, Welcome to Livingston, where we invite local businesses, people, and organizations in to talk about what they are giving to our community. My name is Don Patella.
And I'm Angela Patella, and we're with the Patella Group Real Estate Professionals. As realtors and brokerage owners, we bring valuable insight into the local market and community every week.
Thanks for listening, and welcome to Livingston. Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of the Welcome to Livingston podcast, where we invite local businesses on to talk about what they're doing in the community. My name is Don Patella.
And I'm Angela Patella, and we're with the Patella Group Real Estate Professionals.
Yes, and we are super excited about today's episode, but before we get started, I just want to take a moment to mention our sponsor, Jim Piquette with Lake Michigan Credit Union. So today's episode of the Welcome to Livingston podcast is brought to you by our valued sponsor, Jim Piquette. He is a trusted mortgage lender who has lived and worked in our community for many years. Jim Piquette is dedicated to helping our neighbors achieve their home ownership dreams and is proud to support the local businesses that make our area special.
Great. Well, welcome. We have an awesome business today. It's Corner Studio and Spa. And today we have Jaclyn Phillion, who is the owner, and one of the estheticians, Trepanier.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome,
Thank
ladies.
you for having us.
I'm super excited because I haven't been in. I actually haven't been to a med spa before, so I want to find out more and know what this is all about. What is a med spa?
So at ours, we have a little bit of everything, a couple different services. So I guess med spa, a typical spa without the medical side, facials, massage, that sort of thing. We have a medical director where we can do some services that are a little bit more medical driven. So microneedling, injectables, things that are going to give you a little more, I don't want to say invasive, but just more results where it's not just like all the basic facials what are relaxing. It's going to give you that medical benefit.
Great. Yeah. So kind of more effective because it has more of the science behind it.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Results driven.
Yes.
Yep. And I know they're growing in popularity. I mean, on Facebook and other things, I just really see a lot of that and a lot of the different services you guys offer. So we're really excited to learn about the different services because you hear about these things, but I don't know about them.
Yeah. So what's the most popular thing people come in to get done?
So I'll tell you for mine, and then Allie can kind of speak on her behalf. But for what Lauren and I do, Lauren's the other owner there, we probably do the most of Botox. So that is going to, you can do it all over the face, different areas of the body, but basically it's going to relax your muscle. So upper face, really the forehead, around your eyes, it's just going to relax that muscle to kind of help fine lines and wrinkles. So just a more youthful look. Lauren and I go for really natural results. So some people, when they hear med spa, they get a little nervous and they're like, ooh, but really we encourage people to just come get a consult just to see what it's all about because it's not, like I said, we're more natural and kind of want to make your confidence better, but give you just a more youthful look.
Yes. I do a lot of skincare consults, which would be curating a customized skincare routine for someone who just kind of doesn't know where to start, what to do, and then lots of laser hair removal and Morpheus 8, which can do a little bit of everything, face and body. Can help melt fat and then also help with fine lines, wrinkles, just kind of give you a youthful look, tighten up the skin a little bit.
When you guys asked about med spa, the Morpheus 8 is actually a procedure that wouldn't just be at a spa. So do you want to talk a little bit about what the Morpheus, how it works?
So the Morpheus 8, it's microneedling with radio frequency. I'm sure most of you have heard about regular microneedling, but this one, it's a little bit more invasive. It goes deeper, and it has that radio frequency component. So while the needles are in the tissue of the skin, it kind of blasts that radio frequency energy to contract the tissue to be like, hey, produce some collagen elastin in the skin, so it produces more and create that fuller, thicker appearance to help smoothen out fine lines, wrinkles, all that fun stuff. And then on the body, can help with like stretch marks, cellulite, fat reduction, like in the tummy area, loose skin, C-section scars, too, to kind of help with that shelving. It really can do a little bit of everything.
Wow. So if someone has lost quite a bit of weight and then they have that.
Yes.
That's a good procedure for that.
Which that is extremely popular right now with like our wellness program, our weight loss program. When you lose volume, you can be left with some loose skin. So that would be our little key to help that. Yes.
Because I feel like sometimes people think, oh my goodness, as they think about something that's plastic surgery, that's a whole separate thing.
Yes.
That this is something that's so much more accessible, probably and generally more affordable than plastic surgery, I would think too. That it's right here and local, and to be able to have some of these results, because I feel like
some people don't want the downtime with the surgery or the scars. So, it gives you a little bit of that result without having to go under surgery.
Yes.
great. Yeah, good results. And then I imagine some of the before and afters are probably pretty remarkable too, right?
Yes, that's the best part. Seeing the transformation, yes.
Making people happy.
All right.
Nice. And it sounded like you guys, it's not just women, that men come in for some of these things as well.
Yes, anyone can come.
Yep.
We kind of offer a wide variety of things. So, and male or female, they could do Morpheus, they could get on a customized skincare routine, do the hormone replacement therapy, or the sauna. So,
Yep.
I was going to say, yeah, I feel like the most popular for males, Botox, guys do Botox, but then the laser hair removal and the hormone replacement therapy are probably our big ones right now.
Right. And I definitely wanted to ask about the hormone replacement therapy, because that's a big thing that you see out there and something that men are interested in. So for those that don't know, what is hormone replacement therapy?
So basically, we're just optimizing your levels. So I'm a nurse practitioner, so is Lauren. So what we do is we get blood work to start. So we see where all your levels are at. We go over your symptoms that you're having. So whether it's fatigue, joint pain, what do you have going on? And then we take both of those into consideration. So where your testosterone level comes back at, and then the symptoms that you're having, and we put together what we think would be best for you to have to optimize that level. And what we do at the spa for hormone replacement therapy, there's injections, there's patches, different things. We do the pellets mainly. So we make a little incision in the sub-Q, and it just goes right under the skin. And the nice part about this part of hormone replacement is it's very consistent because it works with your cardiac output. So as your heart is pumping, it's slowly going to release that hormone. And then it's a bioidentical hormone, so it's the same molecular structure that your body makes. So really, in order to relieve some of those symptoms, you just need your levels to be a little bit higher. So it's been really great to offer at the spa, having people come in. Then we do a 5-week follow-up labs, see where their levels have, went to, and most of the times, they're 80% better. Sometimes the next time they come in, we'll go up just a little bit to kind of make them feel, at their best. But it's been really rewarding to have men and women come in for that and get some of those symptoms to
lots
kind
of husbands and wives.
Right.
Yeah.
One will start, and then the other wants to
Right.
do
Because
it too.
as you age, you create less of these
Correct.
testosterone, other ones. So it's
Yes.
Yes.
boosting you back up to where you normally were when you were younger anyway, right?
Correct. For men, it's mostly the testosterone. For women, it's the testosterone and estrogen. Those are the two main ones, and progesterone.
And then you guys are able to analyze based on the blood work or whatnot.
Correct. And then if someone's starting, they're a new client to us, they'll always come in for a 5-week post just to see where they're at after therapy.
Gotcha. Because it kind of, once you put it in, it dissolves. And then how often does someone need to?
For a female, it's about 3 to 4 months, and then for a male, around 5. So it's kind of nice because a lot of women, they've been on pills, taking them daily, and with the pellet, they really don't have to do anything, and they don't have the ups and downs like the roller coaster. It's a nice, consistent, mood and feeling. So
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably really helps treat a
Yes,
lot of those
yeah.
things.
Lauren and I both have, I used to work at the hospital. She still does clinic. And so it kind of, in addition to the injectables and stuff like that, we're trying to bring more wellness and things to offer to our patients. So it's been really rewarding.
Very cool. And then you guys do vitamin boosters as well then, right? Is that kind of the same thing, or is it a little bit different?
It's in the family, I would say. Yeah, it's in the wellness family. Really, most people in Michigan are like vitamin D deficient. We don't get much sun, but really we kind of can cater to someone's needs, symptoms. Our Myers cocktail is going to be the most popular one because it's almost like a multivitamin for you. So it's going to give you everything that you need. And then there's also glutathione in there for a nice liver detox, which if you've been out drinking, it's definitely going to help with that. And then we even just have an intramuscular, like B12 shot, Triimmune, during like cold and flu season, that's really popular to help boost the immune system with zinc in there, vitamin C, and magnesium. And those are really easy. You just come in, walk in, and give you a quick shot. The IV therapy, though, it does take longer to drip, but we have a beautiful, relaxing lounge to hang out in. Some people come while they're at work and just work from their computer and get their IV therapy.
Wow.
So
Now, how long does an IV therapy take?
I'd say anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
But some people, if they're severely dehydrated, they could go through the bag in 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But if you figure someone might go to a hair salon, they may definitely take that amount of time anyway.
Exactly, yes.
And the nice part about us starting the hormone replacement is we do labs, so we can check your vitamin B, vitamin D levels to see, like, really if you are a great candidate to come in and get those weekly B12s. Like, is your level below average where you would benefit from some of the, it helps with fatigue and energy and stuff like that.
So you can customize things because of being able to analyze the data.
Yes.
Wow. And as people come in for these repeat treatments, I mean, I'm sure you're seeing like just a whole different level of, energy and confidence with people.
Yeah, definitely seeing them come back in after doing the hormone replacement therapy, be like, oh, I had a couple drinks and I feel so good, or me and my husband were
More intimate.
Yeah, more intimate. and then the husband comes in. It's just very happy to see that we're helping not only the way they feel, but also relationships.
Yeah. In terms of quality of life,
Yes.
Yeah.
and in terms of something where even like a traditional spa, I'm sure is fine. It's nothing like this. I mean, this is really taking things up to a whole nother level. Quality of life, just
It's really rewarding.
fantastic.
So Lauren and I met on the cardiac ICU at U of M. We were both nurses before we went back to grad school. We loved it, but we both wanted to start families. It was I would say we were getting a little bit burnout. It's very stressful. Our job now, we go in and we make, people happy and they feel better, boost their confidence up. So that part has been awesome too.
nice.
Yes.
And I imagine a lot of your clients, they're spreading the word to their friends and family. And so it's kind of a slow growth here because you've been open just a little while, right? Has it only been like...
Our new location we've been in for about a year, but we opened
what I'm thinking of.
October of 2020.
Okay, so
So-
it's been quite a while. I was
Yeah.
thinking the new location.
Yes,
So.
but we it started slow because that was kind of during the COVID time. So definitely growing and stuff now. So that's great.
Yeah.
That's nice. And it's great that you guys are able to be on Grand River and Howell now
Yes.
to really be kind of in the thick of things.
For
We
sure.
were hidden a little bit before, so having the street front, people can walk by or drive by and be like, oh, I've never heard of this place, even though we have been right downtown for 5 years. So a lot more foot traffic and walk-ins. So
Gotcha.
that's always helps.
Right. So for your infrared sauna, how long are the sessions for that?
There's two different ones. So there's one that's shorter, that's around like 25 minutes, and then you can do a longer one around like 45.
Okay.
And then our sauna is a little different. You can go in and just relax from the heat aspect of it, or we do have red light therapy, which helps with like inflammation, psoriasis,
Eczema.
eczema, skin conditions. And then we have salt therapy in the sauna too, which in the wintertime is really great for respiratory conditions. So if you're congested, if you have a medical history of lung problems, it just kind of helps open up that respiratory tract.
Great.
Yeah.
Seems like a nice resource, that you have a whole variety of things. And
We can do the fluffy facials and the massages.
Oh, okay.
So,
So you
get a
still
little
have
bit
all
of
that
both.
too.
yes,
Yeah.
some people
Nice.
still want to just relax and not be poked. And so it's nice
Right.
that we have both.
Right. Or they get poked and then they relax, right?
Yes, or that, yes.
Yeah.
little bit
And do you
both.
guys have gift cards? So if people are looking
Yes.
for an unusual gift for somebody, this might be a good option.
An experience.
Do
Yes.
it. You can come in to the spa and order, or we have them online. So
Great.
So for people just starting out, when people come in, you said like the most popular is Botox, right? Do you have people that are like getting a wide range of services from you then?
Yes.
we do, and we offer memberships. So if there's someone new and they want to check out different services, there's different levels. There's one that's just for Botox that helps you save, a little bit every time you come in. Or if you kind of want to try different services, you save, like say 10 or 15% if you sign up for the monthly membership, which is nice.
And a lot of people are like, I don't know what to do, but this is what bothers me. These are my concerns. And us as the professionals, we can guide them into what we think is best. And then with the memberships, you can try everything at a discounted rate. And you get a monthly freebie, which either is like a facial, massage, sometimes even laser hair removal. So that's a great way to kind of get started.
Yeah. And that's a great point, Allie, because there may be people out there that just don't feel so super, but they don't know what their problem is or what.
And we offer so much. So they're like, what do you even do?
And that's why we do have consultations, to just come in and talk with someone. You don't have to have a service done, but you can tell us what is kind of bugging you and we can go from there. And then we also have a skin analysis machine at the spa. So basically at your consult, you come and it's like you're at the eye doctor, where you go and you put your face in, but it analyzes your skin. And then it gives us a report on different things, wrinkles, brown spots, capillaries.
Shows us things in your skin that we cannot see with the naked eye. So us as a professional kind of gives us a little bit more of an understanding what we're dealing with, what we'd be targeting. It can be scary to see, but it's very, very cool.
I think the clients like it though.
Yeah.
To kind of give
and
them
we
a
can
visual.
track progress.
Yeah.
To show them these products you've been using. Look at the difference your skin has made in just 4 weeks. Same with the treatments.
Well, and I saw on your website that you guys can help someone out with acne as well, right? So like if they have an acne problem.
Yes, I am a certified acne expert with Face Reality. I brought that on a little over like a year and a half ago, and that was able to bring in a younger clientele, which has really helped. Anyone of all ages can have acne, but helping younger kids. Like my youngest patient is 12 that has been dealing with acne, and their parents didn't want them to go on like Accutane, antibiotics that most of the dermatologists do recommend, and sometimes that's not good long term to be on those medications. And it's a fully holistic approach of just a customized skincare routine, and then in-office chemical peels they have too. But I've cleared many people with just the products alone. I feel like that has been extremely popular.
Right. And another thing of what a boost in somebody's confidence, because I know at a teen, how the acne can affect somebody, and not knowing how to fix it or where to go. And as you said, a lot of times, you don't want to go on a medication and you never know how long you're going to be on that.
Right. And it's just a Band-Aid for acne too. So, yeah.
It's great that you guys have that holistic perspective, but that you have the background in terms of being medical professionals.
Yes. Even if some of the injection stuff is scary, along with the acne line, we have medical grade skincare that can give you really good differences in pigmentation, stuff like that, just by doing the skincare alone. So
I'm big on the skincare. That's like my holy grail. I love it.
Jam.
Yes, that's my jam.
Which is such an important thing.
It is.
And people may not necessarily know if do I need to go to a dermatologist? Like if I have an issue, to visit a place like where you guys are at and have a consultation really gives them the perfect place to start, because you have a lot of different options available to you, and that you're willing to look at holistic things.
Yes. And we will refer to the derm if needed, if it's out of our scope.
Okay.
We're like, maybe you should get that biopsied, or maybe have a doctor look at it. But other than that, we pretty much have everything for everyone.
That's great.
Which is so great because, as people age, you want to take care of your body. And this is such a way to go in and take care of your body, and, the hormone replacement, the vitamin boosters, but even the Botox and the skincare of just rejuvenating yourself.
Yeah.
So here's my question for you guys. What's your favorite procedure or thing that you guys do? Like what's your personally kind of the either favorite to receive or favorite to do for somebody?
Yeah, that's a good question. I really like the microneedling. So we talked about Morpheus earlier. Microneedling, it just doesn't have the heat and radio frequency, but it's really good to help with collagen, kind of give yourself your skin just a refresh. So I do it probably every 3 months, and it just kind of makes my skin feel great, and I love doing it.
I would say microneedling too. It's kind of a no-brainer, little downtime, and it's very quick appointment too. And you numb for 15, 20 minutes. Procedure takes 20 minutes, and then you can go about your day. I'll go to the grocery store looking red. I don't mind.
Okay.
Because the next day I'll be looking fine.
I think that's a big question people have is like, what is the recovery time?
Yeah.
Normally right after you're red and then you wake up the next morning and you might be a little bit dry, but you're back to your baseline.
Yeah.
And then the pain is a question too. We have medical grade numbing cream. You can't even really feel it when
and
they're doing it.
Pronox, which is laughing gas, to kind
Oh,
of take
yes.
the edge off. And it
For
makes
some
it a
people
little
that
more
their,
fun.
yeah, their pain level's a little lower. We
Yes.
do have the Pronox.
Yeah. And we offer topical things like platelet-derived growth factors, exosomes to reduce the downtime and even enhance the results too. So if someone really is wanting to get the procedure but not wanting the downtime of it, then we have that too.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I feel like as we're aging, unfortunately, I don't know how that happens, but there's just so many things that just kind of come at people.
Yes.
Yes, there's always new things, but me and Jaclyn and all the other providers are constantly doing continuing education, going to different conferences, learning about all these new things out there because there's a lot and we need to figure out what's best to do so we can provide the best.
Right. And I feel like, Botox is, I've always heard about Botox for a long time, but like the hormone replacement therapy has hit the mainstream in like the past 2-3 years that, now you hear about it a lot more. And I think it's with so many people aging, you have boomers, but like us, we're in Gen X.
Yeah.
That like, we're at that age where, your levels aren't where they once were. And you're wondering, well, why don't I have any energy? Why am I fatigued? Why is my metabolism so far down and it just takes so much to get there?
If we could dive into that a little bit, I'd like to learn more about in terms of what the hormone replacement, like the reasoning for that, like what types of things does it really
Help with?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said earlier, really, you kind of have to take into consideration both. Everyone's levels can be a little bit different. That's why we go both off of blood work and the symptoms. But there's a ton of stuff. I mean, for women, estrogen, it's like acne, mood, that it can help with for both fatigue, joint pain, weight loss.
Low libido,
Low
vaginal
libido.
dryness.
Yeah, there are a ton of indications. And like you said, a lot of people years ago, they just kind of lived with it. But now that we are educated and know what it can do for you, why not?
Yeah.
Why not replace it to get you feeling where, feeling your best?
Especially when it's easy enough to do.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and then we do right now the hormone replacement, but something that's a goal for fall would be the peptides, which is also something that people are doing right now. So that kind of helps reboost things at a cellular level. So replacing just like your hormones, things that have gone down a little bit and boosting those up. So immunity, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, like some mitochondrial
Anti-aging.
health.
Yeah. So
Yes,
lots
things
of-
slow down
Yeah.
as you age, like just your cells in general. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Why not boost it back up?
Exactly, which it's amazing that can really impact all of those things. Like that really gave more of a deep dive, I think,
Yes.
for those not as familiar with it and
Yeah.
so forth.
One of the ones that we just started offering is the NAD, which it has a lot of anti-aging benefits, but also people that are struggling from infertility, it really has benefits for that too. So,
Yes.
I mean, it's not just about like, the anti-aging at our spa. There's a lot of other indications for people. So
That it really is that health and wellness, like you said.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
really, if you think of it as a wellness spa.
correct. Yep.
Yes. That's why we added aesthetics and then wellness onto the end of it when we moved
Right.
Yeah.
the location. Yep.
But it just makes you feel better.
Yes.
And it's, as you said, like, people come in for one thing, but then they're like, they can get a membership and they can try out these other procedures because,
Discounted. Yeah.
yeah, you may not know what the personal benefit is to you until you do it because what I'm hearing is it has so much more than what it looks like from the outside. It's how you
Yes.
feel on the inside.
Definitely. Yes. And you want to feel your best.
I think our team is very welcoming and friendly. And once people come in, they kind of know how we are and how we operate. And then they tell their friends. And, it's very comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like bounce off each other. I'll send her someone. She'll send me someone. And then it's like we're a little family. Yeah.
Nice. No, that's and such a great way to build a business is that whole word of mouth and getting the word out. And
For sure.
we've heard good things about you guys. And so it's nice to
great.
have you right here in our community. Some
Yes.
people think they have to drive all the way to Ann Arbor or in town, but you're right here in downtown Howell.
Yes.
Yes. We have lots of space now, too, in our new location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's good to hear. I know for men, it's almost something that they think of as, I don't want to say taboo or like, I'm a man, I don't need these types of things. And there's big benefit that comes from it. And, a husband-wife duo coming in, they have a benefit to them and to their relationship.
For sure.
Yes.
And right now is June month. We're celebrating males. So we have like a little special for guys that come in. We do have massage therapy too. I don't know if we talked about that, but honestly, like I said, there's a little bit of everything for both male and females.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, tell us more about massage therapy because that's a crazy part. You guys do so many things.
Yeah,
and so
I
to
know.
try
I know.
to delve into, hit on
Yeah.
everything, So what's massage therapy?
So we have 2 female and 1 male masseuse. So they do 60 or 90 minute, and you can do either Swedish, which is kind of just relaxing, or deep tissue, if you want a really deep kind of massage, get some of those muscles feeling a little bit better. They're very relaxing. And then a lot of the time they'll even like female, male, husband and wife, one of them will get a massage while the other one's in the sauna, and they'll switch or,
Or even when the wife's getting a facial with me and then the male's getting a massage and they meet in the sauna together at the end.
yes, it is a 3-person sauna. So
Yes,
a lot
it's
of
large.
the times 2 people will go in at once.
And then a shower too. So if you don't have to go back to work or something, you can rinse off and get refreshed for your day. Yeah.
Well, and I think the massage therapy is one of those things that's really good to get out there to let people know about, because there's so many people that they go and they have a massage when they're on vacation and they feel great during the vacation, but they forget that you can have one while you're at home,
Right.
and there's wonderful benefits from it.
Yes.
Great benefits.
Yeah. Like lymphatic drainage, helps inflammation, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, because even in terms of back pain and other things, it's why it's been kind of
Yeah, that's
amazing
what
to be
I-
like,
Do on vacation. I
Yeah.
usually get one on vacation and like feel really good for
Well,
a
you
week
gotta
and a
get
half.
one now at Corner Studio.
Yeah. And they all have their own special thing. Like one of them does the reflexology. One of the massage therapists does the lymphatic drainage. So they all kind of have their own little touch.
Yeah.
nice. But in terms of helping people to feel better, I think is such a powerful thing
Yeah.
and huge. And people get so busy with day-to-day life that I kind of wonder how often people think of it, because I know I probably don't as much as I should.
It's hard to.
Yeah, and it's hard to even just make the appointment to get in.
Yeah.
But like we do all the services that we offer. So like we're feeling really good. Like I did my NAD shot before I came here. I'm feeling great. So then I go back, see my patients, and I'm like, and they're like, wow, you're really chippy today. I'm like, oh, I did my NAD. You want one? Yeah. So
And so maybe that's, a challenge to listeners of when was the last time you did something for yourself? A lot of us are parents. We do stuff for our kids or grandkids or, even in terms of to do something for a spouse, like I like
For
the idea
Father's
of the,
Day, yeah.
the gift cards and things like that. Because in terms of people's birthdays, sometimes you don't know what to get them. But when do we do something for ourselves? And this is something that even if you're not sure what you want done, to just come in, have a consultation. You guys use your resources and can offer suggestions, I imagine,
Definitely.
and really make a difference for people,
yes,
which is huge.
which is the best part.
Yeah, it must be a great feeling because you're
Yes,
making a
it
difference
is.
in people's lives and making them happier and healthier
Yeah.
and all of those things.
Yes. So very cool. Well, what have we not hit on that you guys have that you wanted to talk about that maybe we didn't ask you about?
See, I mainly do a lot of the injections. So other than Botox, facial filler, there's Sculptra, which is kind of like the Morpheus. It's an injectable though that helps with collagen. So, again, like I said with the Botox, it can be scary, but we're very natural, and there's a lot of things that we can do without looking like you had anything done, but just help boost your confidence. So,
And then we offer many different facials.
yeah.
We have a hydrofacial, which is like a wet vacuum for the skin. That feels really good. That's our most popular facial. Really good at extracting like blackheads out of the nose too. And then a radio frequency facial that just feels really good. Or just a regular fluffy facial.
Now, what about someone that has sensitive skin that wants to have a facial, but they're concerned about it?
So we have a custom facial. So every facial is customized to someone's skin because all of us, our skin is different. We all have different skin type, skin sensitivity. So like me as the provider, I would ask a bunch of questions, view their intake form, see if they have any like autoimmune issues and kind of go off that. And just by asking, like, what are you using? And they can tell me and I can customize the facial and what I'm using on them from that.
Great. And then after someone has a facial, basically they feel lighter, cleaner, less.
Yes, glowy, very glowy. Love the glow. Yes.
And then we treat all different ages. So Allie was saying how she has like teenagers on the Face Reality. They come and do the peels to kind of help with the products that she sends home. And then my 94-year-old grandma had her first facial the other day at Corner Studio.
Aww.
So we treat
That's
all
so
ages.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, she loved it.
Neat. And that's true because in terms of someone that's older and sometimes people don't know what to do for them or get for them or, I mean, what an astounding thing to just
Yeah.
really
My
make them feel a little better.
Everyone deserves to feel a little bit better.
And I noticed, I forgot to ask about it. You guys do spray tan as well, don't you?
was going to mention that. Yeah. So we, of course, we want you to wear sunscreen. We're crazy about staying out of the
Big
sun.
on the
So
sunscreen.
we do offer spray tans to kind of make you feel a little bit better and glowy with that color. So
So that way you don't look as pale, but then
Yes. Or
it doesn't.
before an event too.
Okay.
Is really
Right.
nice. Like Jackie, her wedding was Saturday. She came and got a spray tan on Thursday. She looked beautiful.
she
Right.
did.
Because it's crazy. The trend nowadays on TikTok is to show your tan lines.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yes. Well,
Well, according to our daughter.
according to our daughter that has shown me videos, so she's going to be 14 this summer, that the big thing is actually showing all these different tan lines. And I'm like, but that means you're getting burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
You can get those tan lines with a spray tan.
There you go.
Exactly. And I like that idea in terms of somebody which we all should be very conscious of
Yes.
the sun and the sun's rays and so forth. So spray tan achieves the same results, but in a healthier way. You're not getting
Yes.
any of
The
the
UV. Yeah.
Yeah. UVA, UVB. Yeah.
We also have Sarah, who is our hairstylist. So she works in the back of the spa doing all, haircuts and coloring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so you guys do
I know.
everything.
I'm just more things
Right.
that keep popping
Yeah.
up.
You're a one-stop shop. Just
Yes,
all
we
of
really
your
are.
wellness, spa,
Yeah.
everything.
Yes, sir.
Relaxation, all of it. Yeah.
So for those out there, definitely go check them out. They have something for everybody, and even just to come and speak to somebody that can really make a difference to your life.
Yep. So for people that are looking to find out more about you, where do they go?
We have a couple. We have a Facebook, so Corner Studio Spa, or we have an Instagram, Corner Studio Spa. Those are where most of our,
Yeah.
information.
And a
will be.
website. Just redid it.
Yep.
It's gorgeous.
CornerStudioSpa.com.
Yeah.
And for those driving, we'll have that in the show notes as well.
Yep. And you guys are located in downtown Howell. You're right across from Aberrant Ales.
Yes.
Next to Cousins Glass. Very easy to get to. Good parking right behind you as well.
Yes. Good parking behind us.
Definitely.
Wonderful. Excellent. Well, we're so glad that you guys came and joined us today. I'm kind of like geared up. Like I want to come
Yeah,
and
you
do a
should come.
session and like find out like, what's best for me. Like what.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do
What can we do?
Vizia. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that sounds really
Super cool.
really fun. Really neat.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and
Welcome to Livingston.